From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Up next, it's our main event between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions.
And we're underway from Detroit. This return starts at the 5. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, a couple yards short at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Looking to throw right away. Looking deep to open the game. That's grabbed inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. They put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
Fox now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Milton now. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Second down, Milton. Hits his running back. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch, and he got there quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That last catch picked up 4, so they're left with 3rd and 6. Throwing now, Milton. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Brings up second and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Again, it's Gibbs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
On the tackle.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They're going to try and throw it here. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit!
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. It's a 14-0 game here early. Fox now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And he won't get to the 20. Out of bounds just before it around the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Milton back to throw. He's in trouble. He's not going to get away from this. They drop him at the 10. Jack Campbell. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Here's Milton. Met at the catch point, and it's incomplete. A couple of defenders. One of them makes the hit to break up that catch. 3rd down upcoming.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's incomplete, so the defense forces 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the pistol, it's Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He was brought down here, but they will take it 18 yards and a first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Going about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
It takes a lot of things going the wrong way for your team to lose when you got a 100-yard rusher. But unfortunately, that was the story a week ago, and he's trying to rewrite that script.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Well, running was a long shot, right? We all knew that. And even with that small pickup, still a few yards away from moving those chains.
And I don't mind the run call. I really don't. Those can be very effective in those situations. But that defense, they were up for it, and they hit it before it got started.
They'll throw for it. And he's going to reach the goal line. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. His 2nd already in this opening quarter. Bates now for the point after.
The kicker on for the point after.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. This already 21-point game here in the first.
Vikings nothing. Jack Fox to kick
Fox
off.
now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
First and 10.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Back to throw. Here's Milton. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. Following the interference call, 1st and 10 now. Now Milton to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell at the INT. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Bates extra point is up and good. And they just keep adding to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fields this one at the 3.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. The Lions out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Gets his way through a tackle. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. 7 yards on that pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
Milton. Taking a shot deep here. Had it for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate, Brock, that it did too, because that would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, just second down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
To the air on 3rd and long. It is almost picked off. Had the interception, but he couldn't hang on. It will, though, still bring up 4th down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's not going to get a throwaway. The rush gets to him in time. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 45-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw.
Now that's a situation, may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. He'll work against the blitz. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs. A hat trick for him in this first half. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Bates now for the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And they continue piling onto this lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Milton. Finds his fullback. Defense gets to him, shoves him out. Gain of about 16 before they did so. It's going to be a Minnesota 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 for Milton. And after that last connection, approaching 1,500 passing yards on the season. Give now to the running back. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Back-to-back carries here. Was brought down. Play goes for, it looks like about 11 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings a 1st down. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it...
Defenders closing in, and they're going to get home here. They're dropping at the 40. Von Miller. And now it's 2nd and 19. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around for more from Ford Field on its way. 2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, better believe it is now.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Brought down after a gain of about 5. That gives them a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm. Receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are moving.
Milton on 1st and 10. And that last completion, Brock, putting him over 1,500 yards for the season. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
18-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd. Forced out to his right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Rolling back, it's the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
First fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Like, it doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond third down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
They're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down. They pull off the conversion. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, it's Milton. As a man, Justin Jefferson. It almost as he caught it. Does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37.
10 yards.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Looked like a first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. 2nd down. Handoff now from the gun. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
A loss of 2 yards.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Dropping back to throw. Pushes it towards his running back. It's going to wind up incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. And this one is launched downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
He's tackled.
The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now pressure coming. And he put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 25. And he gets home. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams. 2 in this game now after he had 3 a week ago. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead.